Hello there, Pisces. Okie dokie, here we go. It's Aries season officially. Your birthday season's done. But right now we're going to look at messages for the full moon in Libra coming up this weekend. Now, what I've been saying for all the other readings is that Aries season's all about focusing on you, what you need, right? As an individual, I am. This is who I am, right? But the full moon in Libra is making us look at how we connect with others, but we're seeing ourselves from the outside. We're seeing ourselves from a third person perspective, and we're like, whoa, that's what I do. And you didn't realize it. It might be something that you knew already, and that's just like clarified again. It's like, whoa, that's who I am, huh? That's how I roll. And you're thinking, yeah, how can I make that better, right? And it really has to do with just taking some time to think about you and your role in all of that. We got two reverse cards that came out for you. We got the Two of Swords, which is about feeling like you have to make some kind of decision. And then we've got the Ten of Swords, which is always indicative of the victim mentality. And so, yeah, you've carried, I feel like you've carried the torch of victimhood for a long time. I know, because I have a rising in Pisces. So like, it's like these cycles of what you're reflecting on is these cycles of relationships with other people where you're trying to please them, and you're falling short in some way, and then you feel like a victim because they weren't happy with all the work that you put into it. You're resentful, and then you feel like a victim, and then you're like, oh, I should just break up, right? And then you start over and you do the same thing again in the same kinds of relationships over and over and over again. And you're looking at yourself right now. You're looking at yourself right now and you're going, why do I keep doing that? What do I need to do to reset? I'm going to tap my face to reset that energy out of being a victim of someone else's issues. These people were perfectly happy people before I came in, and then all of a sudden, like, we just turned into messes when we connected with each other. What's up with that? Whoa. Okay. What do you need to do? Under the light of the Libra full moon, take some time for yourself. It's just all about nurturing and taking care of yourself, because it's that we desire to be in a connection with others to fill our love bucket. Our love bucket has been only partially full ever since we came out of the womb. When we were in the womb, we were fully attached with another person, and then we became detached. And so we have attachment issues for the rest of our lives, according to psychology. So you're not fulfilled, right? And so you're going around and you're looking into everyone else's eyes and being like, will you fill me up? Will you fill me up? Will you fill me up? And then another person that's also feeling unfulfilled comes, like, you guys connect, right? And you're like, oh, this is the missing piece in my puzzle. And you guys get together, but it doesn't work, right? It doesn't fit. It doesn't work because you're not whole, complete people when you connect with each other. So what you need to do, Pisces, to stop that vicious cycle of connections with other people where you're expecting that you're going to fill each other's hole and it doesn't work, you got to work on filling your own hole. You got to work on filling your own connection with you. And it takes time, and it takes a lot of patience for you to prioritize yourself before you do things for other people. So it might mean disconnecting for a little while so you can reset the connections that you do have with the people that you love. Or just starting new connections altogether that are based on a healthier balance. For me, what I've been going through over time is just to not do so much for other people. Just do my own thing. I resist calling other people and inviting them to do stuff. I'm resisting the urge to get that connection hit. It's like a fix, right? By showing up for someone when they, just because they call me, or even like calling and and trying to connect with people, having an expectation when I connect with other people. So I've been resisting the urge, and instead just like pulling in and saying to myself over and over again, like comforting and hugging myself, but then saying, what can I do for me to make myself feel really loved, to make myself feel fully connected? And it's all about my pleasure. And what it has done over time, COVID has helped a lot because I couldn't hang out with people for a long time. So what it has done is it's let those empty connections fall away. What I mean by empty connections is connections with people that are expecting me to fill their love bucket while I still need my love bucket to be filled. So those connections have been falling away, and what is left is the connections that are balanced and healthy. And slowly I'm building more and more healthy connections that are healthy, and connections that are respectful of boundaries, connections with people that are whole and don't need me to fill their buckets. And I'm not expecting anything in return from them. And it seems like it would be shallow that we're not expecting connection with other people, but what I'm saying is like it's a very subtle and instead of an extreme dip back and forth. And it's like instead it's a subtle flow of exchange with other people, a very shallow, subtle flow that's just like the ultimate fulfillment comes from my connection with myself and God, universe, source, my higher self. That's first, and that's what leaves the greatest fulfillment. That's what fills my love bucket the most. I have talked long enough, Pisces. Have a wonderful full moon. If you love my vibe, I'm Michele B. If you love my vibe, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you later, Pisces.